welcome to Log On. You guys, I am super excited to introduce this series to my channel this year. I don't know if you guys know this, but I am currently studying a few languages at the moment, so I thought I would introduce monthly language logs, hence the double L on the word log. I know, smart. But yeah, so monthly language logs onto my channel, where, as embarrassing as it is, I'm going to be speaking in one of the languages that I am studying, and I will rotate them through. So currently I am learning Japanese and French at school, and I've only recently started learning Korean, but I'm not that good at it yet, so you probably will not see a lot of Korean content logs at the moment until I get a bit more grammar and a bit more vocab under my belt. So but you'll definitely see a lot more French and Japanese logs. I'm just really excited to share my language learning journey with you guys. I really want to be fluent, but no promises, but I'll try my best. And you know, just to go with you guys, and I hope you guys find this fun. I really want them to be just really chill. You know, it's kind of scary but like embarrassing a little bit, because I know I sound so bad, but it's fine. So I thought I would do language vlogs in my bed and make it really chill and comfy and just vibesy. And I hope you guys you guys should get into bed too. I mean, you probably are already in bed, considering, I don't know, YouTubing is done in bed for me anyway. But yeah, so I really want you guys to get comfortable, just have fun, just chill out. I don't know if you guys have watched any live V's, but kind of that kind of vibe, just really chill, relaxing, to something at the end of the day to do. I thought I would do a mini language tag just to finish off this video. I didn't want it to be too long, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so just relax. If there's any native speakers watching this, hello. I'd love to hear lots of feedback from you guys. Like, I can take it. Please try and be nice to me. But yeah, I'd love to hear lots of feedback on my pronunciation, things I can work on, things you guys would like me to talk about. And yeah. Oh, and also lots of encouragement, because, you know, I don't know, let's work hard together. So yeah. That's exciting. So I thought I would just answer a few languagey questions about my language learning journey so far. Alright, let's get into it. Hope you're comfy. I literally just had a shower and I'm feeling so good right now. So yeah. Okay, so the first question is, what do I consider to be my first language? Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was born in Zimbabwe, so I practically only spoke the native language, which is Shona. So from when I was born to until I was 3-ish, when I moved to Australia. So I practically was fluent in Shona, but when I moved to Australia, I kind of acquired English more, and I can't really, at this point now, I can't really speak that well like Shona, but I can practically understand fluently, so that's helpful. But I would love to get better at that as well. So I would say that English is my first language, just because I'm the most fluent in that, and I don't know more about that, I guess. So English, I'd say, is my first language. Alright, so what was your first language learning experience? This is kind of like an iffy one. It's kind of surprising. Like, when I started prep, I don't know if other countries have prep, but in Australia we have prep, which is the grade before grade 1, so it's your first year of school. So when I was, I think it was prep. You know, we had this like enrichment kind of program, so it wasn't, I don't know if this really counts. So we actually learnt French for like 2 weeks, so I don't really know if it counts, but that was my first language learning experience. So we did this in an enrichment program when I was little, and we just did like French, and we learnt fruit, and I remembered how to say pomme and orange. I think that's all I learned. So throughout primary school, I actually also learnt Indonesian for 1 year of primary school before I moved schools, but I don't really think that counts either, because I literally only learnt how to count. Yeah, that's it. Thank you to my Indonesian teacher for teaching me that very helpful skill in life. And what else? When I was in year 4, I moved schools. So at my new school, we learnt Chinese so I learnt Chinese from year 4 to year 6. And again, I really didn't acquire much of that language, so I can't really say I know much Mandarin at all. I can count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you. That's like all I can do in Chinese, in Mandarin, sorry. And what else did I learn? To say thank you, yeah, and to introduce ni hao, wo jiao, Ronnie. Yeah, I'm so sorry for butchering that. Sorry, I can't say that I've studied that much Mandarin either, but I would really love to get back to that after I learn the languages that I am currently studying. And finally, well, this wasn't even the question, but now when I started high school, I moved schools again, so I started learning Japanese and French, and I feel like they're the 2 languages that I have studied the most often, studied in the most depth. So yeah, next question. What languages do you study and why did you start learning them? Well, I already told you this, but I studied Japanese and French at school, so I started learning them because I had to learn them. They were mandatory for school, but you know, I like them anyway, so it wasn't too bad for me. So that's why I started learning them. Why they kept them up, since they're not mandatory anymore, I don't know, I just really like languages and I really want to be fluent in the languages so I can just talk and, you know, just broaden my scope of people and get to know so many more people and so many more different cultures, which I just think is really interesting. And I'd hope to travel to Japan and France or some French speaking countries sometime. Yeah, I'm starting to study Korean as well. I'm really interested in the language and the culture as well. Of course, you guys know I love K-pop, but like I don't think liking a music genre is enough to, you know, make me want to learn a language, but I just thought it just sounded really beautiful. It's just a really beautiful language, even though the grammar is very different and it's right now it seems really daunting, but I really want to have a go at learning Korean, and I don't know, I just like the language. It's just nice. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to sing K-pop songs as well. Next question. Do you prefer learning in class or individually? To be honest, it depends. I feel like I like learning grammatical stuff in class because you have that one-on-one experience, I guess, and you get feedback straight away and you know that you're learning the right stuff. You don't have to like find it for yourself. So I do like learning grammar and that kind of stuff at school. But with like vocab and just general conversation and general phrasing and stuff, I do like to learn more at home because I feel like I can do a more wide variety of stuff. So like I don't have to just like be listening to the teacher or be doing worksheets all the time. I can do like practical stuff. I can be like listening to music in the different languages or watching movies in the different languages. So I feel like learning at home actually is my favorite way to study, unless it's grammar, because then I can ask the teacher for help with all the confusing stuff. Like I feel like I've learned more grammatical terms in French and even in Japanese than I actually knew in English, so like that's a bonus. But yeah, that's it. Next question. What is your favorite language? You see, I can't answer this one at the moment. I really do love all my languages. Like this is an issue for me because I don't know, I'll probably need to choose a language to do later on because I don't know if I'll be able to do both languages when I get older for like school and stuff, but I would love to do them. But right now I'm doing both of them because I can't decide. I love Japanese and French, and Korean I don't study at school, so I just like it on the side. But I can't say which is my favorite language yet. In a couple of years I can probably be able to say that. On a practical sense, I reckon Japanese and French I am about the same level in. For grammar and stuff, I know this is like nothing to do with the question, but I just don't know if this will help me. But I'm about the same level with grammar and stuff, like book-wise because of school. But when it comes to just general fluency and conversation, I feel like I'm more fluent in French than I am Japanese, only because at the start of last year I went on this huge French grind and I was constantly watching French movies and like constantly taking notes in those, reading in French and stuff. Not that I did it well, I got a little French book, but yeah, I'm like up to I'm not even up to finish the first chapter of that because I'm just trying to memorize it. But yeah, so I feel like I'm a bit more fluent in French at the moment, but this year I really want to work to get them equal again so that I am, you know, at the same level with both of them. And I really want to go on a Korean grind. Like in Korean I only know it's like very limited basic phrases, and I can read the Hangul, but it's so hard because some of the sounds sound the same, and I'm working so hard to make the sounds, but I know I sound bad. So, but you know what, I'll get better. 2021, I'll get better. Believe in me, guys. Help me out here. But yeah, so that's not answering the question, but you know, I answered a question you didn't ask. Like, did you ask? No. Did you get it? Yes. Alright, next question. What is the next language you want to learn? Korean, which I've just started learning, so yeah. There's that question. And what struggles do I go through? Struggles, probably just motivation and finding time to do it. Like, as much as I love the languages, sometimes I go on dry spells and I want to eliminate those, which I don't know if you can ever really eliminate them, but I want to stay motivated and keep working hard towards them so that I don't know, language logs will be interesting because I can say a lot more stuff and I'll be able to talk to a lot more people. What's another struggle? Another struggle I probably have is I don't get much conversation practice because, yeah, none of my family really learns any languages or is really that interested in them, except for my sister. She's interested in a little bit, but she doesn't like do French or Japanese or anything, so she, I don't know, I kind of just annoy my family by talking to them in random languages, and they're like, huh, what are you saying? But yeah, I end up having to talk to myself, you know, talk to yourself in languages, guys. It helps you out a little bit, or find some friends that speak the language you're learning, which I currently don't have, so yay. But yeah, that's probably the only, you know, struggles I guess I have when learning languages. And last question, what are your long-term and short-term goals? So my long-term goals are to be fluent. Thank you, I know, super deep, but yeah, they're my long-term goals, to be fluent in all of the languages I'm studying, and of course to learn some more languages after that, hopefully. And short-term goals, I think I want to reach conversational fluency. I don't know by when. I should probably figure that out. I want to by this year, next year, I don't know, we'll see. And of course to improve my confidence, which I'm working towards by speaking the languages on camera, guys. Don't at me, I'm sorry, I'm going to try my best. But yeah, I think that is probably the goals that I have set for myself, and I'll keep refining and just seeing how I go. But yeah, I think that's about all I wanted to share with you guys, just to introduce log on, or just logs, I guess you can call them, for this year. I'm really excited to do these because I'm sharing another thing that I really love with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you relaxed, that you're chill, you're zen, and I don't know if you're going to bed now. I'm going to bed now because it's the middle of the night, but yeah, so bye. I'll say goodnight. Bonjour. What's goodnight? Oh, oyasumi nasai. And jail. Good night. Sleep well. I'll see you when. Oh no, I feel like I should get a different outro for log on. So I think my log on outros will be. And let's be basic. Bye guys. Logging out. I'll work on that one. Comment down below what I should use for my outro. Also comment down below what country you're from and what languages you're speaking. And feel free to comment in the language, in your native language, so I can try and decipher what you're saying, but like feel free to add a little English translation down the bottom for me. Otherwise, Google Translate. I'm kidding, don't use Google Translate, that's bad for you. I would never. Okay, good night. Don't forget to subscribe. Logging